I feel like the title of this video sounds kind of weird, 10-year gym goer, like that just, I don't know, for some reason it sounds weird to me, but it is true. I've been going since I was 15 and I'm 25 now. Ew, that's kind of gross. So I thought it would be interesting to look at some gym fails because they're always kind of funny. Now, okay, I feel like a huge misconception with going to the gym is that people are going to be judging you, especially if you're just getting started. You think that, you know, people who have been there for a while are going to be judging you and they're going to make fun of you. That is not the case at all, okay? Personally, I've never seen people getting made fun of in the gym or anything like that. Like, I mean, you got to be doing like some crazy shit for people to, you know, make fun of you or to kind of laugh at you. Like, you gotta be doing something horribly wrong. And even if you are insecure about it, there are so many YouTube tutorials and like all this information out there on doing the correct exercises and what to do. And even when you first start going, like you just, you know, you wear a hoodie or something if you don't feel comfortable, like, you know, wearing like a short sleeve shirt or a tank top or whatever, like it's fine. Like no one's judging you because at the end of the day, everyone's in there for the same reason, okay? Everyone's just trying to better themselves. So yeah, let's get right into this. Okay, yeah, see, like, that, like, no, you're not, that's not how you use the machine, okay? And I don't know, I just don't get it. It's like they literally have the instructions like on the side of the machine on like how to use it, and people, they still get it wrong for some reason. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's like some sort of an assisted dip, but he's backwards, so it's like, I don't know, it's confusing. That's not how you do that, okay? You want to be facing forward with your knees on that little platform or whatever the hell it is, and doing dips like that. Sitting on it, I don't know. I mean, that's one way to do it, I guess, but it does look a little strange when you do it like that. Yeah, see, again, it's like, what? Like, barely. Doing leg extensions and knitting? Like, I've seen people read books at the gym, which I thought was a little strange because it's like, I feel like I would not be able to read a book at the gym. I feel like I need to be sitting down, not like working out. I don't know. I don't know how people do that. Knitting though, while doing leg extensions incorrectly. I mean, what are you doing? Full range of motion, okay? At least like, come on, like at least put in some effort here. Like, you know, you can knit, but you know, go all the way up with the leg extensions. Like, come on. All right, what is this?
Stop it.
See, those are the kind of exercises that like I see, and I'm just trying to think like, what is that working out? Like, what muscle are you trying to hit? Like, that's the thing. Whenever I see people doing like these very strange, incorrect exercises, I always think to myself like what workout do you think that you're doing right now? Because that is just not, that's just not doing anything. I don't know, I don't get it. And it's always with the cable flies, or it's always either the lat pull down or the cable flies, where people just do the most insane things ever. And it's, I just try to understand like what you're going for here, and it's just, what is that? Oh my goodness. Jesus. Yeah, okay. Doing tricep pull downs. First of all, when you're doing any type of tricep workout like that, especially for pull downs, like you're gonna want to actually extend your arm. You're not, like he's like just pulling down with his like he's like keeping his arms really stiff and straight, and it's just like you're not actually gonna be working them. And his knees are very bent for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, the proper way to do that, you always want to, like, you don't want to keep your arms real stiff like that. You bend at the elbow. You actually work your triceps out. I mean, he's even pulling them apart at the end too, which is like, that's correct, but like the whole movement's off. It's like, how do you get that little detail right at the end, but the whole thing is messed up? Oh man, what is this? Oh, come on. Really? Don't be this guy, okay? Don't be that guy that loads up all the weight on the bar just to do like a fraction of a rep, okay? don't do that. It would be so much better for you if you just take a lot of the weight off the bar and just do the exercise properly, okay? When you're doing squats, you're gonna wanna go down at least parallel, okay? A lot of people say, oh yeah, go ass to grass only, but you know, some people, they have problems with their lower back. They can't go that low. So I recommend either doing a box squat, which is when you put like, usually I'll put like the bench there. So like when I go down and squat, I like barely touch it and then I go up. But even that is like your knees are basically going parallel to the ground. So that's at least where you want to be. This, you're not doing anything. It's like, I don't know, it just looks silly. Like don't be this person. That's ego lifting and you're not getting anything done, and most likely you're just gonna end up injuring yourself. Trust me, you do not want to be this person, because anyone who's been there for a while is gonna look at you and be like, oh man, are we gonna have to lift the bar off this poor guy? Like, let's see how this goes. Just pick a weight that you are comfortable with and that you could do the exercise properly with, okay? You don't have to be going trying to impress everyone in the gym. Nobody cares. You don't want to go loading up the bar with this ridiculous weight just to do half of a rep. Like, no. These I never understood. This neck thing, like what are you doing? I feel like that would I feel like that would cause so much injury. Like when people, they put the strap around their head and they start doing this weird like neck exercise, like that looks incredibly dangerous, painful, and it looks unnecessary. It's like, what are you doing? If you want to work your neck muscles, you just do shrugs with dumbbells or a barbell. You don't have to do that. That looks not safe and just a little strange. See, again, with squats, go at least parallel, okay? You need to be actually doing the squat. That's why it's called a squat. You do the you have to go down further. You can't just do these little like 3-inch, no. That's not how it's done, okay? You're not doing anything. You need to actually go down further. Okay, again, leg press, same thing. Gonna load all this weight on the bar just to not go anywhere with it. Like, you need to actually do the full motion. There's literally no point in loading up all this weight just to do half of a rep. Like, that's just so pointless. You are so much better off putting half the weight or even a quarter of the weight on the bar and then doing the exercise the correct way, okay? Rather than trying to load up all this weight and impress everyone, or it's like to either impress other people or they just don't really realize that they're doing it wrong and they think that they could do a lot more weight, but in reality, it's like you're barely doing the exercise. This one, I don't think that's too bad. Like, I've seen people do that before. I mean, it's literally just doing a leg press, but I mean, you don't have to do it on there. They literally have like a regular leg press machine in there, but to do it on there is not like unusual, you know? It's not like a weird thing. It's not the weirdest thing I've seen. No, I wouldn't say that this one's weird at all, actually. I've seen like a decent amount of people do this, and it literally wouldn't even be that bad of an exercise either. I mean, there's an actual leg press that you could do that on, but doing it like this is, I mean, it's really not that much different. See, again, like, this is one of those exercises where I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it gotta be like, yo, record this real quick. Like, let's try to get it like a funny video or something, you know? It's like, he's gotta know that that looks ridiculous, right? I think that a lot of these, like, the people know what they're doing, because, I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, what are you trying to accomplish here? It's like what I was saying before. It's like, what are you trying to work out here? What is the goal for this one? What muscle are you hitting right now? Because you're looking a little crazy right now. The moral of this video is just make sure you know what you're doing, okay? It's okay to be a beginner. No one's really there to judge you. Just make sure you at least know what you're doing. Most of the machines anyway are gonna have like a little picture on them that show you how to do the exercise. And there's literally so many YouTube videos out there with tutorials and workout programs on like websites. Like, there's all this information out there. The first thing that I always tell people is don't worry about the weight. Just focus on doing the exercise correctly. And then later on, once you get better at it, once you get the basic movement down, then you can load on some weight and you'll be doing it correctly and you'll avoid any injuries, okay? So just make sure you're doing it right. That's the number one thing, okay? Just don't be doing the exercises wrong. There's no reason for it. There's so much information out there, okay? All right, so I think that's it for this video. I'm most likely gonna be making a part 2, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you were not, it helps out, and I will see you in the next one.